Hello everybody and welcome yet again to another Rogue Tactics guide for Mythic Hellfire Citadel. This time we're going after the big bad, the boss man himself, Archimonde the Defiler. I will tell you, there are a lot of things going on during this encounter. To start off, you will play Subtlety, and it really depends on your DPS if you will do any target swapping. During Phase 1, most guilds push Burst to avoid getting a second Doomfire. That being said, you should be told to tunnel the hell out of this boss. Nothing new, right? At least not for a Subtlety Rogue. If your guild is having issues with DPS and getting 2 Doomfires during progression, progression will be a struggle. It really will be. You can attempt to make your soul caps hit only the boss, but there is so much movement during some parts of the fight that trying a little bit harder is a moot point, and you might lose out on DPS. For the Rock Chaos, make absolutely sure that you walk along your own line. It is quite clear which line is yours if you're using Exhaustus raid tools. It really trivializes that mechanic. Whatever you do, please do not spin your line around. Just walk up and down your own line, and your healers will absolutely love you. If you find yourself in a rare position in which you can't move anywhere and still be able to hit the boss, you can use your cloak or your feint to mitigate damage. It can be a pain in the ass when you get the chains and the Rock Chaos at the same time though, so I recommend you using your cloak for that shitty mashup. It should happen one time right before you enter the Nether. You should not have to DPS the little adds. The warriors in our group run arms for this fight, so they get amazing execute damage when they use Sweeping Strike on the adds. I really do not recommend target swapping to those little adds unless you are absolutely having a lot of trouble getting them down. But if you're having trouble getting those little adds down, then there's probably problems elsewhere. Now that's really all I've got for the upper realm. Just really be... The biggest thing during this encounter is to always be aware of what's going on, be aware of the timers, make sure that you move along your own line during the rots, and you're golden here, guys. Now, upon entering the Nether Realm, you will immediately move to the boss's right corner. Your tank should be taking the boss in the opposite left corner so that you can backstab. It can be rather finicky sometimes though, so make sure that you have Hemorrhage readily available because you will be using it on this encounter, unfortunately. There's a lot of frequent movement, so just make sure that Hemo's ready for that. During the Seething Corruption, or aka the Hygen Dance 2.0, you should deviate a bit to the boss's center point, so you don't have any trouble dodging it. So you're gonna have to Hemo definitely during that Seething Corruption, and sometimes you're gonna have to completely leave the boss to move away from it. So make sure that you have a Rupture running up on the boss. If you get hit by it without mitigating any damage, you will likely die. Make absolutely sure that you take Shadow Step for this encounter, because every time you Shadow Step to the boss's center point, and you can use it after you move from Seething Corruption, so you can get there a lot quicker. It saves an awful lot of time. You can also Shadow Step to friendly players to save yourself from Seething Corruption if you have to move, like, say, to the back. Now, for some reason, a lot of rogues don't seem to know this, that you can Shadow Step to friendly players. You do have to click target them or target them using your raid frames, but I'm telling you guys, it has saved me in more than one situation. You can definitely use Smoke Bomb to help absorb damage during the Mark of the Legion soaks when you all stack up. It really does help a lot, but maybe talk to healers about it if you guys are having trouble, or try to save it towards the end, because that is when it is going to be the most viable. As for dealing damage to the adds during this phase, it really depends on your guild's DPS and who you have alive. The way I see it is that your GM or raid leader should know by now that target swapping as a Subtlety Rogue is really wank, and it's just better to tunnel often. Now, for Source of Chaos, the Void Stars, the Infernals, again, this one really is situational. It depends on your guild. If we go into the realm and no one has died and we still have both of our battle reses up, 9 times out of 10 I'm going to be able to tunnel the boss the whole time. But if you have something terrible happen and a hunter dies or a couple of ranged DPS dies, at that point I would switch to the adds. Normally the Void Stars are not a big issue because those go down so bloody fast that it's not that hard. Now for the Source of Chaos, the way that we do it is our tank sacks the first 2 of them if we have a perfect run, and then we kill the 3rd one, and then after that we don't have to worry about it because we just sacked the final one. Definitely switch to the Source of Chaos. That's really the only point in which it is absolutely mandatory that you switch targets, is for the Source of Chaos, to make sure that you get that down as soon as possible so you don't lose your tank. For the Infernals and the Void Stars, I really do not DPS them, like I said, unless range is down, or towards the very end of the fight when everything's getting all hectic. Especially if it's your first kill, you're going to want to help with the Infernals, because you get that extra Infernal towards the end there. It's just so much going on, and so much coming out very fast, that you do want to help with the Infernals. Now, we've had this on farm for quite some time, so I'm at a point to where it really just depends on how well we're doing. Normally, I will not target swap. It kind of bothers me, because even when I see my counterpart, Rogue, not target swapping, I still do when I feel that it might cause a wipe if we don't get those Void Stars or Infernals down quick enough. It is kind of a shame, but sometimes you just have to be the bigger person in that regard. Now really, guys, just pay attention during this fight. Like I said, watch your timers and your golden. Just be completely aware. I can't stress enough how much that Seething Corruption, that's a timer that you really do want to watch, because you'll know whether or not you should use your shadow, or save your shadow step for that, not pop cooldowns until after it's over. And again, don't forget to shadow step to friendly players and save sprint for the Seething Corruption. I really cannot stress enough as well that your GM needs to know that your target swapping is really wank, and you should not have to target swap unless it's towards the end of the fight, or when you're attacking the source. This is honestly, guys, a really fun fight. It's rather refreshing to have a fun end encounter in the game. I really do enjoy it, especially when you go down into the Netherrealm, just because there is so very much going on. I personally thought that the Deathwing encounter on Heroic was really shit and really boring. I did not like it at all. Luckily, Garrosh was a little bit better, and this one is currently one of my favorites that we've had in a very long while, guys. If you do need any more help on Archimonde, please let me know, or any other Mythic boss for that matter, because I am willing to go in depth in Whisper on Battle Tag, or in the comments section down below. I really do not mind it, guys. I love helping you all out, and the few that I have helped you out with these guides have been really awesome on the feedback. Thank you all for that. Again, that's all I have for Mythic Archimonde, guys. I'm going to leave a fresh poll for you guys to watch to see it from my point of view. If the video helps you out at all, please drop a like and a sub if you're new. You can follow me on social media, Twitch, Twitter, and all that down below. You all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Good luck.
Nope, spread.
Hammer and Eric.
Eric and Hammer.
Don't let them die. Thank
Oh,
God.
look at the hall. Oh.
Oh my God. I had to cloak that one.
Shackles after this. 3, 2, 1. Pop shackles. Kill the Death Caller.
Oh, jeez. Fuck. Again.
Commands.
I can't tell.
Some pop shackles in 3, 2, 1. Pop shackles, pop shackles.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Kill Death Caller.
Oh my God, dude, that damage is insane. Come on.
We still have to try and race it.
Oh, this is gonna be sketch as fuck.
Come on, come on, come on.
There it is, there it is. Come on, come on. Oh, thank God.
Get the Overfiend in the back.
Interrupted.
I got that one. Raven has the next interrupt.
Conduits.
Come on.
Move in.
Focus guide.
Mark and
pull.
5. At the boss.
The spot above your head. Careful, yellow. Infernal. I'm taunting orange. Put purple more to the right.
Oh, they're good.
More DPS.
Let me die.
Perfect timing.
Right.
Right, left, back.
Fucking back.
Start heading back, start heading back.
Oh my god. Why am I doing that?
Stars.
I'm
Stars
risking it
for the
too much for
stars.
damage. Don't do what I'm doing, guys.
Get to the spot above your head. Star.
Nice.
Pass him.
Oh!
Star.
I didn't see that second
Keeping
one.
purple on star. Let me die.
You're a damn.
Res.
Right.
Right, left, back. Then conduits. Left, start heading back, start heading
Blood
back.
early. Way better. Yeah, dead Death Knight.
Marks in 5.
Get to the spot above your head.
Stars.
Kill the stars. This next one is our ring. Tunning green to star.
I have star.
Come on. Come on.
Dance.
Left, left, right. Right after this. Go right, go right.
Oh my
We're
god.
killing the source.
Stars.
Kill all the stars in the back.
Mark in 5.
No!
Get to the spot above your head.
Oh, I just popped my Shadow Dance. Fuck.
Careful with star.
That's such a
Here's a pop.
letdown. Oh my god, all that DPS gone.
I have this
Please
one.
do right. I'm taunting the middle one. I'm taunting the middle one.
Die.
Don't be on a
Get the
conduit.
star. Kill the infernals, guys. Focus infernals.
Kill purple. Kill purple in the back.
Kill
Purple in the
purple
back.
one, kill purple. Good, good.
Stars.
Kill the stars.
Kill 'em.
Slow the back ones. Slow them in the back hunters. Get ready to dance. Left, right, left.
Ooh, soul
Fucking
cap.
easy.
Soul cap.
Star,
Carry
star,
me
star,
to
star.
carry me to that #1 spot, please.
Go left. Mark of the Legion. Get to the spot above your head.
I'm taunting the boss.
Just finish him.
Source.
Fuck, man, I was hoping to top damage.
Fuck me.
About
Yes!
fucking time.
Finally!
Yeah. All take was me to die. I would have died earlier.
Woo! Oh my god, that was a rush. It's
You
normally not that much
sacrificed
of a
yourself,
fucking
valiantly
rush.
there,
Jesus,
Ab.
let's see what we
He
got.
gave himself to cleanse our
Fucking
sins.
hell.
You're Jesus.
Did the gloves drop? No, they did not, but that's okay.
Hey, look, an 80%.
All
Two
right.
bank rerolls, oh my
This
god.
week is Macro and Az, I believe.
With the burst. What I tend to do normally is run my killing spree if it's up as soon as the imps spawn, and then spam the 2 eviscerates after. And if the imps are dead already, then that's good on your guild and they're doing their job. If they are not, it will provide the pushback that your guild will need to down those imps faster. And if anything, the eviscerates will go onto the Doom Lord, or the Doom Guard rather. If your team is struggling to get rid of the Marks of Gul'dan debuffs, you can soak very shortly, mind you, with Cloak of Shadow.